Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. We are currently at the Last Light Inn, one of the safe places from the darkness that surrounds us, and Jaheira's here. And I don't know Jaheira personally because I didn't play the Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. I just saw bits of playthroughs and kind of synopsis of the games. So yeah, many of you will know a little bit more about her history than I will. But she is from those earlier games. We're gonna go and talk to her.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Wait a minute.
I'd not tarry out here, were I you.
He's wearing that collar. That looks like the same exact collar. Hold on. I think we sent this to camp. Oh. There we are. Yeah, look at this. The name Myrna is engraved on the tag. With runes.
I'd not tarry out here, were I you.
If I put it on, will you notice?
I'd not tarry out here, were I you.
Oh man, I thought I was onto something. Really? Nothing? I really thought.
Get going.
All right, we tried. That's strange though. Like he's wearing that exact same collar.
All for me.
Huh. For me?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Look at all this free stuff. On the greater healing potion. We already know how to brew them. We already have that recipe. An old map of the region which was corrected by hand as the surroundings were explored. The notes include the entrance to the city is blocked by a powerful curse, Moonrise, a hub of wickedness, Toll House, embankment, point of attack, distillery, supplies, abandoned house, the shadows lengthen.
Please.
I saw Alfira.
You're welcome. Have a drink. Oh, my gods.
She's starstruck.
To your very good health.
I trust her. To your very good health. Wait. No, we're not going to call her out like that.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Huh. The flowing river changes, it is still a river. I am still me.
But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist?
Well, I'd like to think so. We'll see.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Yes, you can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Wait, is it Ketheric? Because Ketheric was the one that was killed here. I wonder if Ketheric's back. If he's back, perhaps you should have hit him harder in the first... Wait, is he?
General
Yeah.
Ketheric Thorm.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter.
Damn.
He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
So something I've been thinking about is in Baldur's Gate, there's what they call the Dead Three, which are like three like death gods. I don't know all the details about them. I don't know the lore necessarily, but they were big parts of, especially big parts of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And I'm wondering how they may or may not be involved in the story here. Supposedly they're all dead and destroyed, but I'm wondering if they've been reincarnated or brought back in some way. And we know that there are the three that are the Absolute's sort of like main crew, and I'm wondering if the Dead Three have anything to do with that. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul.
Sure can.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Druids and Harpers reuniting to fight Ketheric once more. It is fitting. We will free this land of him.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look.
It's kind of my MO,
Infiltrate the towers,
actually.
and Ketheric's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive.
Shadowheart is not gonna like her.
She's upstairs in her chambers.
Oh no.
Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Oh, Shadowheart is not gonna like her. See? It's Alfira. What did Damon say happened to the other Tieflings? They got separated or something, right? So we may have to help the refugees again.
Isabel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
Okay, that's all you have to say, huh? His Majesty. Oh my god. Let us bow to His Majesty.
I say hiss!
Oh my gosh, do we do it? Do I do it? We got it.
I see. Yes, perhaps you're right.
Good. I'd like it if we could have a civil discussion, His Majesty.
Fine.
Yep, this is definitely a cat. How did you get to this place?
It was quite straightforward. I slinked.
Checks out. Have you heard anything interesting around here?
Plenty of pointless banging about. The only highlight was when the Ketheric here promised me a bit of milk that is yet to materialize.
Give it time.
She's a liar.
What's your name?
I call myself His Majesty.
Oh my gosh. I could use someone like you in my camp. Do you care to join?
I'd rather die.
You know, checks out. And honestly, my owlbear would eat you. Like, first night, you'd be gone. I mean, the dog and the owlbear are best friends, and neither of them would like you. So, don't fucking show up at my camp, okay? I'd rather die. Okay, that was fantastic. Thank you for that, Larian. Thank you. It's Barkus. What are you doing here?
Ah, you found your way. Good.
I thought he was going to stick to our camp. What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead.
Okay.
Check for any nasty surprises. Of which I found a great deal.
Okay, what did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course. And the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too.
Okay, cool.
There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Absolutely.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
How did the Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Very poetic name. I like the name. What's it do?
Let's not ruin the surprise, hmm? You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you. What now? I'm sure you would.
What does that mean? I don't think we've seen indigo dyes yet. A lot of these are new. Gloves of Automaton, Circuitry Interface. You were considered a construct, your weapon attack rolls have advantage, and you have resistance to lightning damage. Interesting. Okay.
Good. We'll leave soon.
Okay.
We don't want any surprises.
Acrobatics and dexterity saving throws. Advantage. Gotcha. Persuasion, deception.
Now, if you're done rifling through my things.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever be able to do something with that. Honestly, I think Shadowheart's going to use that more often than you. Okay, is that the dye bag? Honestly, the dye bag, maybe we'll keep on you. I usually like them to look different, but I guess that'll do. It'll be fine. Okay, but that should help our weight a little bit. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this sword on you. So Sword of Screams is probably just gonna be better.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
3 to 8, it'd be a 3 to 9. Yeah, we're not gonna use that. Okay. Probably should just sell that, because if he's not gonna use it, it's not a useful item. Okay. There we go. I accidentally triggered that. Wait. Raphael? That's the devil. That's the devil. Playing the game with Mol? Dude, Mol, be careful.
Your move, Mol.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Mol's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Ooh. Honestly, I may end up with a disadvantage on this. We're trying to do this in front of a devil. This is for you, Mol. I'm using my Dark One's own luck for this. Harlock approves.
How's that for Calamsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did.
What
You
offer?
will consider it, won't you?
Leave Mol alone. You leave Mol alone, dude.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Just bugger off back to hell, would you?
Hell is wherever I take it. I just call it hope, remember? But don't you worry about Mol. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left.
Oh, I don't like that.
Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Just stay away from Mol, you hear?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Should I even say... I'm playing Will right now. Leave me alone, Hellspawn, says the other devil in the room. You know, I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worm's? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing.
I have been asking that.
The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine.
The devil on your shoulder.
See you soon.
Bro, you need to leave Mol alone. You really do.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
Yeah, shit. What do we do? We should warn her in some way. We need to warn her away from Raphael before it's too late.
We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
She's very clever. For her sake, I hope you're right.
You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mol would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
Okay. We need to figure out where Mol went and talk to her some more. Man, so many interactions. I love this. The follow-ups are so awesome. There's Mol. And then we'll talk to Alfira.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
Girl.
No, kid. No.
Yeah, man. Like, two people in this room touched by the hells. Favorable beginnings. Raphael is real. He's a literal devil. You and your soul are in danger, Mol. I think she already knows that, but his persuasion check may illuminate a little bit. Where does this come from again? The first attack roll or ability check you make against any target gains a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. Cool, okay. Yes! Yes for those bonuses. That was not a good roll.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
Damn, maybe we persuaded her the wrong way. What did he offer you?
Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
All right, let's do it. Raphael's dangerous, Mol. What did he really offer you? Shit. Okay, we have a guaranteed 6 bonus. Inspiration. Shit. Shit. Mol, it's for your soul. It's for your soul. It's for your soul. Yes. Okay. I would have used them all. I'm gonna be honest with you. In that moment, I would have used them all.
What I said! That he'd get me and my gang safely to Baldur's Gate. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild.
Trust me, it might sound good, but it's not worth the cost.
Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. My kids need protecting, and I'm gonna protect them. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't.
Really?
Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
What happened to Zevlor?
Report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Preparing to march.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
She will. She's clever. Frighteningly so. And we'll help her if we can.
She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Okay, damn. So something happened to Zevlor. He gave up the fight? I don't believe that for a second. Something more is going on there. He was captured by the cult of the Absolute. His fellow Tieflings claim he froze and tried to surrender. We should look for him. Huh.
Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I'm glad you made it too. It's one hell of a curse. These guys can't catch a break.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first.
Oh my god.
Then his tongue.
I don't remember which one Asherak was. How did you survive?
Some of us fought back. Or tried to. But it was hopeless. All I could do was run.
And the others?
I don't know. It just happened so quickly. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Wow. It helps to remember what is at stake. I fight for nature, for balance. I fight for life itself.
You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
I'll find them. Any of them that are alive.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Whatever Zevlor did, whatever she saw about the freezing and whatnot, I have to wonder if he did it in order to save more lives.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
She's cool as shit. I don't see Zevlor. Don't tell me he's missing as well.
Aye, and more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have hope. You survived. I'm sure the others did too.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Damn, man. They can't catch a break.
Watch yourself out there. Please.
Man, I cannot wait until we get to Baldur's Gate and she becomes an absolute rock star there. You know it's gonna happen.
Might be useful.
I'll give it a shot.
Jorah and Claudette, Dominguez, Grey Eyes the Wizened, Boo and Friends, Mr. Plack, Gregor, Art Cullagh.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon, and we don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Any more of our people into the curse.
Oh, there's Counselor Floric. Man, so many things to do here. That was one of the guys in the logbook.
Snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Catatonic.
If you have an alternative.
Shut down and seems completely unresponsive to whatever is happening around him.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Will? Gods, please, no. The Blade of Frontiers was supposed to be my secret weapon. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers?
What was that about? Last time we saw her, did we have the horns at that point? I can't remember. I think we did, because I think we had to talk about it. Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
So what are the Steel Watch?
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best.
So
But
automatons.
there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Okay, how do I get her casual clothes for people in my party?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city.
Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
How long was she stuck in Zariel's armies? It's probably been a very, very long time since she's been to Baldur's Gate.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise too. Hope you find them.
Thank you.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers.
You heard right.
With a single word, Floric could charge the coast's most powerful force with taking back the Grand Duke. We ought to be doing just that, not babysitting this stump. And yet, orders are orders.
Okay.
I'd rather lend you my blade, but you'll have to make do with my luck.
Flame Cullagh. That's your name, isn't it? Art Cullagh? I'm Fistula.
Thaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
That name you mentioned, Thaniel, who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
What's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir.
A century?
We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you.
Do you think he can hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
Have you heard that song before?
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
I'll see what I can discover.
Thank you. Please, if you have any idea how to get through to him.
Okay. Now, we shouldn't get in trouble for detect thoughts in this case, so maybe we'll probe his mind a little bit?
Thaniel.
Okay, the key is probably figuring out more about this Thaniel. It may be some kind of magical affliction. Let's do Arcana. Okay, we're getting these rolls. It's good. It's a good thing we got some bonuses here.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Have you checked for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
100 years? So he might... Is he an elf or something? I need to see. Must not be human. Let's do an investigation. Good shit.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Huh. Okay, so he might have been a musician. He's been singing a song, calloused fingers from an instrument. We don't have anybody who's proficient with using any instruments, but maybe we could talk to Alfira about playing music for him? Flame Cullagh. Do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Okay.
What's that in your pockets?
The Worn Letter. Assignee, Art Cullagh, rank Flame. Objective, to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs, headed by Ketheric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Orders, take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note, the region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Saloon, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Signed, Grand Duke Eltan. Okay. Hey, move. Thanks. Put that in there. Says he's human. In D&D, do humans live longer than normal? Because apparently he's been in this state for 100 years.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
Well, damn. Alright, let's not be cool about it then. Jerk. Don't mind me. Just stealing everything from this place. Technically not stealing, because it's not labeled as such.
Listen.
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
Harper's Testimonial. A Harper's Testimonial, the last stand of Ketheric Thorm, chosen of Shar. The pursuant text describes a battle between Ketheric, Thorm's faithful, and magical Harper forces. I do not know what magic the Dark Justiciar summoned to our plane, but if it came from the Weave, then let it be cursed for eternity. For 3 days we sieged the towers. For 3 days their dark bolts cleaved our ranks. And on the third day, as his men and women at last began to fall, Ketheric entered battle. That's all I get, huh? Alright.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. But that will fit in my bag.
Okay.
Don't waste us.
Now don't mind me. Freaking klepto over here. Okay.
Something over there.
What's in here?
Good find, Shadowheart. A scribbled note. The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they have barely aged. How much longer must I anguish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll house keeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorm, the village's leader, but talk of him seems to be to put people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. Okay, we've got a snowburst ring. When the wearer deals cold damage, they also create a 4.5 meter circle of ice around the target. It's pretty cool, but a little bit too specific.
Hiding place is brighter.
Perimeter's good. We'll leave soon. You don't know anything.
Looks empty.
He'd rather die than join our camp. It's quite the statement. I believe him, though. Okay, I mean, none of this is considered stealing, so...
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum. Varying marks, I wager. Seems that way.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The Innkeeper's Journal. May the Moon Maiden protect us, I delayed my meeting with Morfred, only to find the entire masonry had been raided, and all its inhabitants taken for questioning. I doubt I'll ever see my brother again. If they get to him, I'll be next. One look at my shrine will tell on me, but I would not deny Our Lady of Silver, even under pain of what Ketheric has promised any who do not convert. So, you remained a Selunite, from what I understand, in a town where they worship Shar. Yep, those are camp supplies.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Eldorel?
Maybe not, Mom.
Those kids probably are stealing some of that stuff. Ooh, okay. Perception check. Hold on.
Mine.
if the gods are watching me.
What's that?
A tower-shaped key. We need to meet. The map is ready. Go to my place, head into the basement. Look for the tower. You should have the key. Go to my place, head into the basement. Morfred. So if we find Morfred's house, we need to go to his basement. Look for the tower. You should have the key. Ignore the chest. I mean it to go straight on through and you'll find it. Okay. That chest comment is a loaded gun. Maybe a mimic?
Maybe I need more pockets.
It's not going to stop me from opening the chest. I will die for a little bit of loot. All right, you are now encumbered.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Okay, let's go sell some of this stuff. I think we've spoken to everybody on the first floor. We haven't talked to everybody out here.
So just about do. Just about. Just about.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything else.
Thank you very much. Okay, type. Camp supply pack. Let's send all of that to camp. You didn't have one because we lost it somewhere. Again. Okay, you're good. Alright, so we need to go and talk to this cleric. I think that's going to be the next thing that we're going to do. So we're going to be heading upstairs in here. We still need to talk to people outside, but let's do the cleric first. Aloe oil. Okay, it's not used for anything.
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it.
Famous bear, apparently.
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood.
Route is clear,
It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Want any surprises?
Yes, Mom.
All right. So, second floor, we're going to look at this at the start of the next episode. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Chris Smith, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Angel Mejia, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Dennis McKinnon, Jesus Leva, The Blue Electric Cat, and Kyle Schluter. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.